What's up, what's popping, what's going down? My name is Amaka Sassy, and that is on period. And welcome to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe down below, leave a comment if this video is going to be helpful. In fact, just leave a comment, tell me what you want me to do next, because I do a bunch of things. But anyways, let's get into the video. Video is going to be about me making some DIY t-shirts and showing you that you can actually make a DIY t-shirt with this bad boy here, an iron. So this iron is just like a regular iron. It does have a temperature down here which I usually use, but then you can use any iron of your choice basically. You get me? You don't get me? Forget about it. I'm just kidding. But yeah, this is just a regular iron. I use it to press my clothes. So let's try this. I have two orders to do today. Well, one order, but then it's two t-shirts. So we are going to be using 100% cotton. So I have a blue cotton t-shirt here and I have a black one here. So this is the black one. It's just a regular cotton t-shirt in size medium, and then I have the same one here but in color blue. So let's get into the things we're going to need aside from the iron. So you're going to need a cutter, that's a plotter. So we're doing vinyl t-shirts, so you're going to need a plotter, and it's important to have something that you can use to cut through the vinyl. So I have a Silhouette. So with the Silhouette you're going to need a Silhouette Studio. If you have a Cricut has their own studio, and then whatever you're using you should have like an app to help you actually like cut your design. So apart from Silhouette, we're going to also need vinyl. So I have white vinyl. Well, I have other colors, but I'm going to be using white vinyl for this video because I want the design to be white, and I'm going to show you the design in a while. Like actually in a while. Hey, wait. I'm going to show you the design very soon on my system, but you're going to need white vinyl and you need HTV. There are different types. Personally, I personally like to use the regular one, because I know that there are so many types. We have the glow in the dark, but I just use the regular one, and it's just a type of HTV, that's heat transfer vinyl. So let's just get the t-shirt making started. So I'm going to open up Silhouette Studio and I'm going to insert my design. This is my design, and as you can see it's blurry, so we have to actually trace this. So I'm going to click on select trace, and then I'm going to trace it with the rectangle, and then let me increase the threshold. Oh wow, I can't really see. So I'm going to go to zoom and zoom in so that I can really see what I'm increasing. So I'm going to increase the threshold a little more so I can get everything in the design, and then I'm going to trace this. And as you can see, it traced perfectly, and then I'm going to delete that particular one because we don't need it. It's so blurry and it's not perfect. So now I'm going to reduce the zoom. Okay, you know what, I'm going to actually mirror the design. So I'm going to click on mirror so that it can be good when you print it out. So I'm going to delete this one because we cannot use it because it's not mirrored. So I'm going to delete this. I'm going to reduce the size of our workspace. So I'm trying to reduce it. I think I need to reduce it a little bit more, and then I'm going to reduce it a little bit more. Okay, let me adjust this. I'm going to take it up and increase this. So I think it's perfect. Okay, I'm going to now copy and paste as I did, and then I think this is perfect. So I'm going to quickly adjust and switch back to my camera. So guys, this is my Silhouette Cameo. I love it so much. It just helps me just do a lot of things. So anyways, I'm going to drop it down here, and then I'm going to switch back to my computer so that we can print it, and then I'll show you how my Cameo cuts and prints. So let's switch back to the computer. So I'm going to click on send, and I'm going to change from cardstock to vinyl, and I'm going to change the blade depth. Let me change it to 4. Okay, let me try 5. 4 is better, so I'm just going to go back to 4, and I think that's it. I'm going to go back to the camera. Guys, we're ready to load. So we're going to be using our cutting mat. It comes with your Silhouette machine, and we're going to be using our vinyl. So this is the vinyl that we're using. It's a glossy vinyl. Even though I put matte, I put glossy because the settings, it just really you know, does the same thing if you know what you want. And I already changed the depth so that it would cut through the glossy real smooth and real quick. So I am going to be cutting up with a scissors so that it can actually fit in to the cutting mat. So I'm going to be taking off the backing. I don't laugh at my cutting mat. I know it's a bit messy, but you know, I try. I really do try. So I'm going to be cutting up the vinyl. So because of I'm not doing a lot, I'm going to be cutting a really small part. So I'm going to cut this part. I don't know if you can see. I'm telling you, because vinyl be expensive sometimes. It's really, it really be expensive. So I'm going to see if I cut too little or too much. So I'm going to be putting it here and it is perfect. So I'm just going to cut the excess, which is by this side. Cut the excess. So this is how it's looking. So it's perfect. And I'm just going to go into my system and actually click on send. Before I let the Silhouette machine cut the design, I actually loaded the design like I'm doing onto the machine, and then once you load it up, you just let it cut by itself. And it approximately took about 2 or less minutes to actually cut up the whole design, but I had to speed up the process because nobody got time to start waiting here to watch this machine cut for minutes. So that's just what I'm doing right now. So I'm just showing you the design and I'm removing it from the cutting mat. I'm going to put this on a flat surface so you can see it properly. So this is it on a flat surface, and I'm going to just try and read out the design so that you can actually see the finished product before we go into the heating process. So I'm just trying to peel it off gently, and I know that it doesn't look like I'm being gentle, but honestly it's just because I'm speeding it. Normally I would take my time with this process because you don't want the letters coming off with the white backing. So this is me just removing the white backing and going in to actually read it letter by letter and remove out the details. So right now I'm actually taking off the important parts. Well, what did I just say? I mean, I'm just like taking out the unimportant parts and just leaving the details there that I need you to see, because whatever you see on the transparent part is how it's going to print on your shirt or on whatever surface you're printing it on. So you have to take your time and look at the design and be sure that you don't have any extra backing paper that you do not need. As you can see, I'm taking out the parts that are inside that we do not need, and that is how it looks like this. Just gonna cut the design into two. Remember that we are doing 2 t-shirts, and that's why. So this is the black t-shirt that we are using, and we're going to just place the design. But before that, we're going to iron out this black 100% cotton t-shirt because you do not want to put a design on a rumpled t-shirt. Trust me, it's not pretty. It's not going to come out smooth. You need to make sure that you iron out the t-shirt really well. So I'm taking my time, but I'm fast forwarding it so you can see, but I took my time to make sure that the t-shirt was ironed, and I now place the design on top of it. So you're also going to make sure that it is straight. Make sure that it's straight. And once you do that, you're going to go and get your heat resistant paper and place it on top. That is my heat resistant paper, and it just helps with the whole process. So you're going to place your very hot iron on top of it. Make sure it's directly on top of the design. You're going to press it down. So because of the design is really big, I put it on one side and I'm pressing it down really hard as I can for about 15 to 20 minutes on one side. Then I'm going to take it to the other side and press it for about 15 to 20 seconds rather. Did I just say minutes? But seconds, you get the point, seconds. And then I'm going to just put it again just to make sure that everything's set, because I can't really get every part, but you need to be sure that every part has been gotten. So I just put it for another 5 to 10 seconds, and that is it. So I'm just going to remove the backing paper so that you can see, and actually I'm just going to peel it off. So normally I peel it off when it's hot or cold, but normally I'll peel it off whenever I want it. So make sure you know whether the vinyl you have is like heat peel or cold peel. I think this is a multi-purpose one, so because I normally peel when it's hot, and as you can see, it was a smooth transition because I had taken my time to actually press down the iron and it was really hot, so it had a smooth transition. And I'm gonna do the same thing for the blue t-shirt. So guys, that is it for today's video. We were able to make 2 shirts using an iron. So this is the first shirt, this is the second shirt, and they both came out really lovely, good quality, and it's gonna last really long, just like how it would last if you had actually used a heat press machine. And I'll probably do another video showing you how I use my heat press machine, but this is how I use an iron if I am supposed to use an iron. Just press long and hard enough and it's going to come out just as great and last just as long. So thank you so much. Please leave a comment below and subscribe, and let us know what you want us to do next. And by us I mean me.